Hi, I'm Maureen Sier from the Baha'i community, and I'm just going to say a few things about fasting. The Baha'is have fasted since the time of Baha'u'llah. We fast for a month every year, well, a Baha'i month every year, from the 2nd of March to the 21st of March, and we go without food from sunrise to sunset. People who are elderly or sick or under 15, pregnant or breastfeeding, they don't fast. So you have to really be healthy to fast. And the benefits of fasting, there's some physical benefits to fasting, but the Baha'i community sees it more as a spiritual discipline, as it's a time to inwardly reflect, to really focus on your spiritual development, to identify with the poor particularly as well, because it's a time when you're going without food, which is something we take, and drink actually. So it's something that you take very much for granted in life, but there's lots and lots of people in the world who don't have an opportunity to eat or to drink on a daily basis. So you identify with the identify with the poor. You also identify with food when you're fasting, but mostly you identify with the poor. But you're very much aware of focusing instead of your physical needs on your spiritual needs. You try to draw closer to God in your prayer and your meditation, and just with the discipline of fasting. On a personal basis, I find it physically quite tough, if I'm honest, to actually go without food and drink, particularly coffee for me, is quite hard. But I'm always really glad that I've done it. And there's something really magical about ending the day, when you've not had anything to eat or drink from 6 in the morning, and then it comes, because we fast from sunrise to sunset, then the sun sets and you're just sitting, you've said a prayer, you're aware that you're about to enjoy food, you're so much more mindful of what you're eating, you're so much more conscious of the blessings of God and just the blessings of having food on a daily basis and having something nice to drink on a daily basis. So I find that perhaps fasting is a bit of a spiritual awakening. It's awakening of just a consciousness that you don't get just on a day-to-day basis. There's nothing else that I found that creates that wakefulness, that makes you really aware and appreciative of what you've got. So I do see it as a very strong spiritual discipline. In fact, Baha'u'llah says that prayer and fasting are two really important things for cleansing the soul. And it's definitely something that I feel has been beneficial to me. I've been a Baha'i since I was 17, so I've been doing it for a long time. And as the fast approaches, sort of mentally, I always think, oh gosh, I've got those 19 days without food. But then something in my soul says, oh, but come on, this is going to be a fantastic experience again. And by the end of the fast that you're going to feel so much better for it. So I would highly recommend it for anyone really. But I mean, actually, funnily enough, Baha'u'llah says that fasting, just going without food and drink, doesn't actually spiritually do you any good at all. So it's to do with your attitude during that period of fasting, so that you're giving up the food and drink, but that's symbolic of a much deeper spiritual reality, and I think that's really important. I'd say that was the most important thing, the spiritual reality of fasting.